Hello, my name is Craig Sarah. I'm the instructor here at the Academy of Martial Arts and Fitness and the founder of Combative Martial Arts. With me is my son James, and we're going to spend a few minutes talking about joint locks and why I do not recommend joint locks for the street. When it comes to street and self-defense, joint locks do not work. They do not meet the criteria as a reliable technique that can be used on an unresisting or on a uncooperative partner. Okay? Yes, if he's cooperating with me, if he's not putting up resistance, they work great. Okay? But if you're on the street and a guy does not want you to do a lock to him, he's adrenalized, he's trying to pound the tar out of you, joint locks fail miserably. What do I mean by joint locks? We're just going to demonstrate a few of them. Finger lock. Okay, I got in here. From here, I can go into a single finger lock. I can go into the thumb hold. From here, I can do a spin out and take him to the ground with the wrist throw. Okay, keep control of him here with the knee. Now, I'll take him to the up with the finger lock and back into a finger lock. All right, I can take him into an arm bar. I can take him into a hammer lock. Okay, once again, we'll spin him out, take him to the ground, and then I'll take him over. Okay, and we'll take him up with the gooseneck. All right, and finish off because that's where we started with a finger lock. Very pretty, looks like a dance. Sometimes we'll call that the dance of pain. But James cooperated with me the whole way. If he did not want me to do one of those locks, he would have just relaxed his hands or hit me, and I wouldn't have gotten any further than that. Bam! That is all it takes. Okay? So, joint locks are pretty, but keep them for play, not for self-defense. I have never seen a joint lock, with the exception of finger locks, done to somebody who did not cooperate. Okay? So, get that out of your mind. On the street, you will not have a cooperative opponent. Now, let's take a look at a finger locks. Finger locks work great if you can get a hold of someone's finger. That there's no doubt. Okay? And I can put a lot of pain and put a lot of pressure into them. But, what do? If he submits, you know, now I let go of the lock and he hits me, okay? If you do something, even a finger lock, you still got to follow up with a good shot, okay? And use the finger lock to help set the opponent up. Now, on the ground, things do work a little bit different. We'll just have James take the ground position. I'll get them out. When I'm hitting him, okay, that does allow me to set up a crossbody and armbar, okay? Once again, what do? If he has a secondary partner with him, which most street attacks do, I'm very vulnerable to getting stomped by another opponent. And I got seen tons of videos where a second opponent comes in and stomps him on the head. So I might get a submission, but I get stomped in the head and he's okay. If I let go of him when he submitted, now he's just able to follow up with hits and strikes. And once again, I set myself up. So even if I submit him with an arm bar, and I do get him to tap, I can't just let go. I gotta be ready and prepared to follow up with some strikes, okay? Which, if you had to do it, why not just strike him straight away? So if I manage to get the mount on the street, bang! Just get to your feet, stomp them, and be ready for those next attackers, okay? That's a much better strategy than rolling around on the ground with someone in a street situation. So, while the ground does help make locks get submissions on the street, you shouldn't rely on that because you're still going to be in a vulnerable spot. On the ground, get to your feet, stomp on the person, prepare for the next attackers because they're likely to be there. And that is how I recommend you use joint locks for the street, or really, don't use joint locks for the street.